Here with Candice Wiggins. You have finally arrived. Everyone is so excited that you're here. You are now back in Cali. We know you are the epitome of Cali. Went to Stanford from here. So how excited are you to be a part of the Los Angeles Sparks?
Oh, it's a dream come true. It's such a tired cliche, but in my case, it is so true and real. I'm an OG Sparks fan, more than anybody I think on the team. I was actually, for the very first year they were, the Sparks started, I was a fan since I was 10. So just to be able to play here and just to come back home, I just feel so much love here, and just it's amazing.
Who did you look up to whenever you were a Sparks fan that young? Who were the players you looked up to?
Well, Penny has always been a boss. Number 11. I was number 11. I'm not number 11 anymore because the queen, is 11. But I loved her. But also, Delisha Milton-Jones was kind of one of my favorites. And obviously Lisa Leslie, Tamika Dixon. I can go on and on. But those are probably the most impressionable from the first year.
So let's talk about the things that you've learned. You've been in Minnesota, and then last year, most recently, Tulsa. So let's talk about the things you've learned from those two teams and what you'll use to transition here in LA.
Well, I got drafted to the Minnesota and spent 5 seasons there. Learned so much. I mean, I was playing with 3 Olympians and against them in practice, and we won a championship in 2011. Then we went back to the finals in 2012. I learned, I grew up in Minnesota, I have to say. Just everything, just how to compete every day. Obviously, like I said, playing against Olympians every day in practice, just really, I think, has given me a lot. And then, in Tulsa, I think I learned a lot too, because I went from being on the best team to the worst team in the league, but just in terms of leadership and just understanding, what it takes to lead a team, to be a veteran leader. And I think I'm taking all of that stuff that I've learned to LA. I think it's a perfect time to be in Los Angeles.
Yes, and what players here are you looking most forward to playing with? You've got some vets in the league, some superstars, last year's MVP. So who are you looking most forward to playing with that you've always said, oh my gosh, I wish I was on their team?
Oh my gosh, everybody, can I say everyone? Okay, for different reasons. Obviously, it's going to be so amazing to play with Candice. We grew up together, we've known each other since we were 13 years old, and we've always kind of been pitted against each other, I think, like ace versus ice, whatever. So now we're together, I think we're going to be this crazy force. Obviously, NECA is another person that I'm very excited to be playing with, because she went to Stanford. We never got to play together, so now we're finally going to be able to play together, and it's just going to be, I think, magic. And also, I'm very excited to play with Christy and Lindsay. We played together in Minnesota, so it's just like a reunion. And our Minty, and even Sandrine. I played against her in the Worlds, and we actually played in France back a grillion years ago. And she's incredible, and everyone for different reasons.
And I hear this often. A lot of people say, Candice Wiggins, you always want her on your team, because whenever she's defending you, she's like a bug. She's like, oh my gosh, you can't get away from her. How does that make you feel? Is that a compliment? Because, I mean, people are saying you want her on your team because she's going to drive you crazy if she plays against you.
Yes, absolutely. I cherish that label. I think I've become public enemy #1. And not in a good way, but in a good way for my team. And I think you're absolutely right. I think I can tell, because I know that the Sparks, they were definitely, the players were not, I don't think they were very happy when I would play against them. But this year they're like, yes, come on, and bring that. And I think that's a good thing. And I am obviously, it's something I take pride in. And but yes, for sure, I love that. Public enemy #1. So
everyone's been very welcoming since you've been here. Everybody's treating you correct.
Oh,
treating you well.
Amazing. It's just been so awesome. I could never even expect this, how amazing it's been. It's like a flood, downpour of love. It never rains in Southern California, but
and you're here.
It's been raining love here.
You're back here now. So what are you looking forward to doing off the court? I know this team has a lot of chemistry off the court, has a lot of fun off the court. So are you looking forward to making new friends, and what are you looking forward to living by the beach?
Well, I'm a San Diego girl, and I went to school in La Jolla, so it was like going to the beach was like, a daily thing. So obviously, I'm excited to be able to explore the shores in LA, but definitely want to bond with my teammates and really experience LA I am, like I said, a San Diego girl, so I think I'll really be using their help to, like, you know, figure out what's really happening. I'm kind of a square. I don't know. I don't really have I'm not really like that active socially, so I need a little bit.
We'll have to get you out.
Yes,
we'll have to get you out. We'll have to take you out with us.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what is one thing that the fans may not know about you that you want our Los Angeles Sparks fans to know about you?
Wow, don't know about me.
Something fun or funny, or now we know you're not very social.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Let's see. I don't know if I love to read and write, and I take a lot of pride in that in writing, and just you know, so just kind of be on the lookout for things that I'll.
Do you write blogs or music or stories?
Blogs for sure, but also I'm working on something that's pretty extraordinary. It's a biography about my father, and it's just, I'm really excited about that. So just be on the lookout for that, and yeah, that's all.
That's awesome.
I'm really a bookworm and square, and I don't know if people know I can solve a Rubik's Cube. I guess that's
okay.
something.
So we'll have to get that later on this season. We'll have to get you on camera because I surely can't. Maybe you can teach me. All right, Candice, well, it's a pleasure having you here, and welcome.
Thank you, CJ. You're the best.